Video is going to be about digital citizenship. Digital citizenship refers to the conditions, the accesses, and the properties that come with being a person who goes up and does activities on the net. There are 9 elements to digital citizenship: etiquette, commerce, security, rights and responsibilities, law, health and wellness, access, literacy, communication. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 of them: etiquette, health and wellness, security, and rights and responsibilities. One thing that's got to be addressed is etiquette. I mean, wherever you are, there are certain standards you have to go through. You generally have to be polite, unless, of course, you're with really good friends, then you can just ignore that. You don't curse at complete strangers unless they did something to greatly upset you, and then, too, control is advisable. Unless, again, you're Captain Haddock, then anything is fine. Such things are the stuff that society was built from. We can have civilization and growth, create social interaction along with all the advantages, only if we can maintain proper relations with each other. The internet, as we know it, is pretty recent, as you all know. So, some people unconsciously think that it's separate from their life, reality. Believe that when you go up on the internet, you can do whatever you like without any relation to real life. Additionally, because the people they make their remark towards are faceless, they don't really know the identity, they might find it easier to be impolite. These assumptions are totally incorrect. The internet, it's just like real life, it's a facet of real life. Their remarks are going to a person and he or she replies just as when that person's talking. Additionally, remarks do not dissipate like in real life, but are stored somewhere and can be retrieved. Thus, a certain standard must be maintained, and this is etiquette. So, a breach in internet etiquette would involve now for health. Oh, yes, health is the important bit in the whole thing. Health is wealth. This clause encompasses the effects on the mind and the body from the usage of the internet and any device that transmits the internet. Let's start with the body, it's simpler. First and most obvious are the eyes. It's really well known that extended periods of viewing the screen causes eye fatigue and sometimes myopia, which is basically short-sightedness. It can also result in headaches through the tension to the eyes, so relaxation time when viewing the screen would be really beneficial. Then the back. Most people, when using computing devices, do so while sitting, and some sit with a bent posture that can cause problems. You might have seen this posture while people are working on their mobiles or when a person is sitting on the desk and working on a computer. It can cause problems like headaches, tensions, back pains, and things like that. This is because the body has to adjust to the incorrect posture and it wastes energy doing so. It also manipulates the state of the muscles, which might become awkward and set in afterwards, causing pain and such things like that. Now to mental health. First and most importantly, there's addiction. Some people get really addicted to their devices or some function thereof. They want to keep surfing on the internet or maybe browse over Facebook for a long time frequently or just stay enamored to their devices. Any addiction, all addictions too, are unhealthy. Everything is good in moderation. It is something that has been known for a long time. And this applies to the internet too. When one is addicted to the net, one feels an instinct to return to it, as when one is addicted to anything, and might get distracted during the short periods when one is not on it. Then there are negative effects coming from comments to you, negative comments, if you will. When some people are cyberbullied, magic word there, they tend to be in bad mood if mild, and become depressed or even suicidal if really severe. The comments I mean to say. In fact, a study performed by the University of Leeds, the link is in the description, shows that excessive internet use can make a person feel depressed when compared to a much less amount of internet use. Thus, it's of great importance to not pay any heed to a comment like these and report this source early on when the damage can be confined. Additionally, entering into forums where people are not really very civilized and spew out claptrap and inflammatory vitriol is not advisable either. Finally, there are negative content on a net which poisons people's minds. Take, for example, the scandals brewing around about fake news. Disgraceful, I must say. But anyway, sometimes content are downright inappropriate, sometimes hooking you to them and taking you on addiction. Refer back to what I just said a few moments ago. Many people, and there's stuff like misinformation. Many people might not agree on the thing about fake news and misinformation thing. But hey, somebody using lies to influence your decision and your reaction sounds pretty concerning and pertaining to mental health to me. So, after reviewing all of that, one can come up with a broad list of what one should do when using a device pertaining to health. It goes as follows: one should security. The internet is like any other domain. There are people and components that actively seek to damage your computer and your personal life too. They might do this by stealing information, inserting viruses, or stealing identities and things like that. People such as this hold on to every element they can find about you to get a grip or a hold on you. But there are certain measures that make sure that one is reasonably safe from these malentities. Final element, rights and responsibilities. So everybody who logs onto the internet has got some rights and responsibilities, just like in the physical world. They can do certain things, nobody should be able to prevent them from doing those, but they also have to follow certain rules and hold out certain responsibilities to ensure that the net is a safe and useful space for everybody who logs in. Some of these might seem like they come from the other elements, but that's because all of these elements, they are like connected, kind of like a series of Venn diagrams. So let's start with the responsibilities. And now for rights.